Okay, here I am. Last class, last Wednesday, we did some exercises on tenses. I'm pretty sure you remember them. A very important thing about tenses is to remember the signal words. Some very important tenses, such as the present continuous, the future forms, the past simple, the present perfect, and the present simple, can be recognized because they have some particular signal words. As you can see here, I am giving you some examples of these signal words. I would like you to take a moment and read them. And also pay particular attention to some questions that are typical of some tenses. Okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes. Well, probably less. Go to the column in purple, the one in the middle, past. Uh, Almost at the bottom of the column, you can see the word when. When is a question which is typically associated with the past. Not necessarily always, but when you ask when, you want to know when something happened. And if you want to know the exact moment or the approximate past moment, you will need to ask the question in simple past using when. Now, go to the next column, one in fuchsia, the present perfect. Well, a typical question with present perfect is, have you ever? You see, we are not talking about any specific time. We are talking about any time before the present moment. Present simple. A typical question is, how often? Okay, let's move on now. The present perfect is probably one of the most complicated tenses for Spanish speakers. Well, Argentine speakers, not Spanish, Argentine speakers, because we don't use it. Well, as for me, Paula, I generally use it, and that's why I sound weird. But the thing is that as we don't generally use it in um, Argentine Spanish, we do not remember to use it when we are speaking English. So it is a tense to which you have to pay particular attention. One of the ways to understand the present perfect better is to contrast it with the simple past. So let's revise that. In the past simple or simple past, we think of finished times. For example, we lived in Japan from 1995 to 1998. Well, there is a mistake. I'm sure you have noticed. The second in doesn't go. But we say that it started in 1995 and it finished in 1998. So I use the simple past. On the other hand, I have worked as a teacher since 2011 means that I started in 2011, but that has not finished. I am still working as a teacher. Number 2, past simple definite time. I say, I saw the Eiffel Tower in 2007. When exactly? In 2007. 2007. Present perfect. I have seen the Eiffel Tower. Am I saying when? No, that's not important. The important thing is what has happened. And so I use the present perfect. Next, series of finished actions. We say, he read the book and then he watched the movie. I am expressing some things that happened in the past in chronological order. They are finished actions. That is simple past. Present perfect, experience. Have you seen this movie? When? Sometime before today. Anytime before this present moment. And the last one, repeated actions. He went to the cinema every weekend last year. So I am talking about things that happened repeatedly last year. In the case of the present perfect, I point to the result. She has already watched this movie 3 times. So I am talking about the quantity of times. And to finish, I want you to look at this. There is an activity in use of English. It is part 4. The name is keyword transformation. It is called keyword transformation because they give you a sentence and a keyword. And you have to transform the first sentence into a second sentence with a similar meaning using the keyword. The keyword cannot be changed. But you already know that because you have practiced that in pre-first certificate. Now, in this picture, you can see some very important types of transformations which have to do with tenses. All of these have to do with tenses. So it is very, very probable that you are going to encounter one of these transformations with tenses in the exam. So make sure you copy this somewhere because it will be very useful during the year. This information is going to help you a lot with the many transformation activities that we are going to be doing. Okay, this is taking too long, so I say goodbye for now.